So, what's going on guys, Kate's here and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the easiest and fastest way to make gold in Dragonheir Silent Gods. And just before we start, I want to clarify that yes, this video is sponsored, but I'm not getting paid for saying positive or negative things about the game. All that they said is just to give a try to this game and see if I like it. So, the game just launched globally and is now available on the PC through the Epic Game Store, Steam, Mac, iOS and Android. And if you want to try it out, then you can download the game right now using my link in the description and join D&D Legends in Dragonheir. So, if this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So then moving over to the main method of how I like to make my money, and it is by saving gold, when refining gear, and then when selling it. So as we know, epic equipment starts with one primary stat and two substats. When we refine at level 4, we get one extra affix randomly. Then at level 8, we get 2 affixes randomly. At level 12, we will get 2 more, but we will enhance one of them, which are already unlocked. And then at level 60, we will enhance all of them. For the legendary equipment, they will start with a primary and 3 substats. So at level 4 for the legendary equipment, you will get extra affixes that will add 4 instead of the level 8. So as you can see, on the legendary, unlocking all the affixes will be cheaper than on the epic. Now what you need to look for, as I think it is the most important piece of the equipment, which is the chest and gloves. And on the chest you can have percentage attack, which goes on the epic items up to 40, but on the legendary up to 60. And then obviously for our damage dealers, we will want the attack percentage, but also other stats that are useful for other heroes. So with all of this in mind, the best way to do this, as you can see here, is to go for the attack percentage. So this is what we want. Defense is also good and not a useless stat. It's actually a very good, and crit rate is even better. So if we go for one of the 4, we will get at least one of them, and at level 8 we will actually see everything. But then if we go for enlightenment and accuracy, accuracy is a good stat as well, but enlightenment for most damage dealers is useless. So there's no point of me going over there and enhancing it, because I won't be using it for our main heroes. So in this case, I will want to go for another chest with at least resistance. I highly recommend having 45 resistance chest, as 80 resistance is max gear. If you're playing the high crit damage oriented setup like me, then actually you should be looking for like a crit item, or mainly a higher crit item like gloves, because they are the easiest to get and they will have higher crit rate than the other pieces. And when we enhance one of the affixes, as we can see the HP goes up, so at this point we're actually getting more HP instead of the previous stats, but I would still probably go for 16 in that case, and hope that we get attack. Sadly we didn't, so we go for accuracy. But yeah, this is a solid method, which I use pretty much every day. So overall, if there's one thing that you should know from all the things I said, it is that epic gear is not as good as legendary, and it's actually more expensive. And especially on the epic gear, you don't want higher level when it will cost 227,000 gold, because that will be way too expensive, and at that point legendary is way easier and cheaper. And then just before we continue, I want to tell you guys about the new upcoming Dungeons & Dragons characters, a new cool event and much more. So Dungeons & Dragons is the world's most popular tabletop role-playing game, and Dragonheir is officially collaborating with them. And by doing so, they're introducing new characters like the Juice Du Urten and Air 2 to the game on November 17. This collaboration, Juice and his Black Panther, the Guinevere, will have an independent and complete storyline. Players as well will be able to consume the Heliolite dice to participate in the Planeswalker summoning for a chance to summon the event's exclusive hero, the Juice Du Urten. Dice skins like D20 and D4 are also free to get, as long as you complete the collaborated main quest and their connected activities. Players as well can go and defeat the final villain, Boss Air 2, in multiple ways. Air 2 will be added to a new dungeon after the completion, and you can unlock rewards by dealing big damage in the sandbox world. So what are you waiting for? Try the new D&D Legends in Dragonheir and have fun! Okay, so now you know how to save gold by not going to the highest level, and mainly by using legendary gear, even if they don't have the best stats, because the lower legendary gear is cheaper and better than the higher one, and you can easily upgrade it to the endgame setup. So then with that said, now what we need to know is how to make gold. and the best way, at least I found it, is to craft equipment and then sell it. So we got an option to sell all 4 items, and we can choose what grade of equipment you can sell. You can even enable to sell all the gear that is not equipped, but you may lose a good item by mistake, so be careful. There is even an in-game mechanic called the locked item, which if you want you can click on an item that you don't want to be sold and it will be locked, so then when you do a huge sale, those items will be protected. In future I will make a specific video on how and where to farm ores, but in short, you can go to your forge and craft equipment. All equipment, no matter the rarity, will cost 5 ore, and then a special one. So the higher your forge level is, the better equipment you can make. But as all the ores have the same quantity, so it's actually worth to craft with forge too, and sell all the blue items. Because blue items will cost 2000 to craft, and they can be sold for 10,000 each. So you can make 8000 gold profit for each item you crafted. The blue and great ores are the easiest and most common to find on the map and to farm. So even the higher level players like to do this method to make easy gold. So imagine when you're leveling, you will sell all the items that get randomly dropped, then the items that you craft, and then you will be even saving money by not refining epic level gear. So at this point you will be making hundreds of thousands if not millions of gold, just by using this easy method. And that's about it. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, feedback or other video ideas, like hero guides or beginner tutorials, that you would like to see for Dragonheir, Silent Gods in the next video, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. I want to thank again this video sponsor, Dragonheir, Silent Gods, and don't forget guys to click the link description box to download the game and play it for free. And join D&D Legends in Dragonheir. Dragonheir is an open world game with a Western fantasy theme. The game incorporates many tabletop RPG mechanics represented by D&D. Dragonheir Silent Gods has already achieved over 10 million downloads, with less than a month since its global launch. The game is ranked number 1 in the download leaderboards in 13 regions, and overall Dragonheir is the second blockbuster product released by Nuverse, the distributor of Marvel Snap. It was released at Apple's WWDC this year, and it has been adapted to the Apple's newest technology. So the game is also available on the Epic Games Store, Mac, iOS and Android, and you can link your account so you can take your progress through all the available platforms and devices including Steam. And if you found this video helpful, then please leave a like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and you would not miss any more upcoming content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in my next video, so take it easy, peace.